Hello and welcome. We are going to learn some Highland footwork to the tune of A Trip to Aberdeen. So the first thing you need to know in this section is there's three options in some places. So there's the basic option, and then there's a little bit of a challenge option, and at any point if you want to, you can modify and get rid of jumps and get rid of arms. So it's up to you how far you want to go. Your hips, they're right on your waist, and your elbows aren't flapping behind you, but they're directly to the sides. That's first position. The next one we use a lot in this dance is third position. So we're going to take our two hands in front of us, have our thumb connect to the middle finger, right on that first joint. So not on the tip, nice and flat on that first joint. Then our two hands get raised up above our head, like two little birdies tucking in a tree, or like the antlers of a stag. That's third position. So we have first, nice and tight, third, nice and tall. And sometimes we leave one hand in third, we take the other one down to first, and we call that second position. And we can do that on either side. Now we're going to learn 4 of the movements that we will use in the first section of the dance. As I said at the beginning, most of these movements can be modified, or some of them have an extra challenge in them. The first one is the pas de basque. In ballet it's called the pas de basque, and in the 60s it was the pony step. So the very basic modified no jump version is just a step to the right and a touch, a step to the left and touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now to turn it into a pas de basque, we jump that first movement, jump to the side, and then instead of touching we go step, step. Jump, step, step, jump, step, step. Pas de basque, pas de basque, pas de basque, pas de basque. Now, if you want a real challenge, there's 3 points in the dance that you can turn those pas de basques. So your feet do exactly the same thing, except you turn around wherever you started. So if I start with a jump to the right, I'm going to turn towards my right shoulder using 2 pas de basques. So I have pas de basque right, pas de basque left, and I come back where I started, or the other way, pas de basque left, pas de basque right. Another movement that we use is called a spring point. It's very logical to what it sounds like. We spring and we point. Now, if you don't want to jump, it can be a step and a point. You have to step a bit quickly though. Step point, step point, step point, step point. And to add the jumps, we just spring and switch and switch and switch and switch. Similarly to that is the third movement, high cuts. So this one, your foot is cutting up behind your leg. Whatever leg you're standing on, the other foot cuts up behind, hiding behind your leg. Now remember, you'd be in a kilt. So if your knees are facing to the front, you're going to flip that kilt up. We always have our knees flat to the side. And then again, if you don't want to jump, you're just going to do a nice little step, switching feet. Or if you want to jump, you've got jump and jump and jump and jump. Now the last movement that you're going to need for the first section is called a shedding step. And I often teach it like a snake sheds its skin and it's trying to ooze out of its skin, its old skin. Our foot stays nice and tight to our working leg stays tight to our supporting leg. So a shedding step has 4 movements. If you're not jumping, you're just going to do the movements. Pointing it to the side, taking it to the back, rubbing it to the front, and rubbing it to the back. And that rubbing is that shedding action. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a great test of balance if you're not jumping. On the other foot, it looks exactly the same. Side, behind, in front, behind. Nice and tight as it goes. To add a jump, we have 4 movements, so we have 4 jumps, and they match each other. 1 movement for 1 jump. Jump second, jump behind, jump in front, jump behind, or the other foot, jump second, jump behind, jump in front, jump behind. Now those go a little bit quicker, so we're going to try those, and if you want to use your arms, we're going to put our arms in second. So with our right foot ready to go and our left arm tall, let's do a shedding step on that side. Ready, set, here we go. Side, behind, in front, behind. And switch feet, try it the other way. So your left toes are ready, your right arm is high. This time, ready, and second, behind, in front, behind. Now we're ready to learn the dance.